are, believe it or not, right in the middle of the British summertime, and yes, it's grey. It's not raining at this particular moment, but it's been raining for weeks. But now the sun's come out, it's boiling hot, so I thought I'd do a little video on how to dress for the British summer. My first piece of advice would be to never ever rely on flip-flops as your only form of footwear. Flip-flops are brilliant in the beach and they're brilliant if you're guaranteed dry weather, but if you've ever tried to walk in them in the rain in London, you'll know where I'm coming from, so always have an alternative. When the sun finally does come out, it's quite nice to have a little bit of colour on your legs, and let's face it, you're not going to have got any natural tan with this British summer so far. So I like to use an instant tan. This is Saint-Tropez Perfect Leg Spray, and you just spray it straight onto the skin and blend it in using an applicator mitt. I like to use a mitt so I don't stain my hands, and you've got an instant glamorous tan. It means you don't have to do an all-over tan or a gradual tan. You don't have to wait for anything to develop. It's just spray it on and go, and any flesh that's kind of on show is going to be nice and holiday bronzed. This is an obvious one, but you always need an umbrella. Even if you think that it's not going to rain that day, there's always about a 50% chance that it might do. Have an umbrella, the smallest one that you can find. You can get these really small ones now. The British have perfected the art of creating small umbrellas because everybody needs one. Always be prepared with sunglasses. It can be raining one minute, bright the next. There's a big rain cloud over there, so it's probably going to rain any minute now, but always have your sunglasses in your bag and be ready. Layering. Now, because you never know whether it's going to be really hot or really cold, the best thing to do is to have on multiple layers of clothing. I get my little sheer t-shirts and vest tops from a brand called Splendid. It just means that if you've got a vest top on underneath and it gets really hot, you can get a nice tan on your arms, but if it gets a bit colder, you can layer them up. And finally, this might seem like not a stupid one, but maybe a bit obvious. Plastic bag. This is just a free plastic bag that you get from the supermarket. You can go a bit posher if you like and have something like a sac magique, but they both screw up really small, smaller than an umbrella. And if you've always got one in your bag, then you're always going to be able to keep something dry. So it might be the shoes you're changing out of and you don't want to get the inside of your bag wet. I'm saying it's not very chic to have a plastic bag over your head, but in Britain, when needs must. And also, if you've got an expensive handbag that you don't want getting wet, sometimes even an umbrella doesn't keep it dry because it's poking out, so it's quite nice to wrap it in a plastic bag. Obviously, I'm talking about desperate measures here, so don't think that I actually do go around on a regular basis with a plastic bag around my Mulberry bag, but sometimes emergency measures are called for. So, there we go. Some little pointers to dressing for the British weather. So thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time.